watch someone admirable and interesting, or maybe the opposite of that, but it doesn't matter, it's the same thing. Then you think, okay, well, we've got all these admirable people, they're generating the world properly. That's what makes them admirable. There's a principle they embody, and that principle is the process by which the admirable world is generated. That's the logos.
Okay.
That's the thing that's operative at the beginning of time.
So here's my question about all of this, because now we're really not talking about 12 Rules for Life as much as Maps of Meaning, which is your first book, which you're doing the audio read of it now.
The audio,
and it's definitely a harder book than 12 Rules for Life, and a much more complex book in a lot of ways than 12 Rules for Life. So how universal are these systems? Meaning, why is it that the Enlightenment only arrives at one time in human history, in one place in human history, as opposed to if human biology is essentially consistent across humanity, then why is it that if at the apex of the levels you end up with the Enlightenment idea, which is where we started this particular question, then why is it that it only arrives in one place at one time, as opposed to arriving in a variety of places in a variety of different times and a variety of different cultures?
That's a great question, man. Okay, the first thing we would say is the process by which the hierarchy itself and success within the hierarchy is generated, that's to be accounted over millions of years.